Hello, honeybees. Today's reading is for Tuesday, December the 16th. Taco Tuesday for all who celebrate, right? Okay. I got a new deck. So if you didn't see Monday's reading, it's Tarot of the Woodland Wardens. I'm learning it as I go. Okay. Haven't spent a whole lot of time with it, but I think it's darling. And I may read the cute little messages out of the book as we go along. Let's see. First card will be honeybee or honeydew. Second card will be the how. And I am going to pull an oracle message from the Kim Cran's Animal Spirit Oracle deck. And like I said, I may read out of the tarot book. And depending on which direction these readings go, they've been very relationship heavy. I will pull more relationship oriented and directed oracles. Okay, so we're kind of just going with the flow. Why not? I'm doing this reading on Sunday, December the 14th, in between chores and football games and all that good stuff. So, all right, let's focus here. Honeybee or honeydew? Honeybee or honeydew? I feel like I need to slow my body down a little bit. Kind of hyper. Honeybee. It's kind of too much. Yeah, let's take a look. Oof. Let's just go ahead and take a look at them because the imagery is so cute. All right. Six of Wands, right? We know this is a card of victory, right? Overcoming challenges, being celebrated, you know, not only celebrating yourself their victory, but other people recognizing and seeing, you know, that maybe you have had like a major globe. We got the world back here, and people can see, right? Feeling the victory and success. Maybe leading and inspiring others. Followed by Seven of Arrows or Seven of Swords. Okay. I'll show you what they look like together. Okay. It looks like something or someone is coming towards you, but they're not really I don't know. It seems like not on the up and up, or they're not necessarily bringing everything that you need to know in, you know, clarity. If we're following up from yesterday's reading, you know, there was an offer coming in and you have to use discernment. Is the offer enough, basically, the shorthand version? So I feel like you know that what is being presented to you is maybe not the whole story, but you might not know what is missing. You might not know why. We've got the Lovers here. could it be that this person is making an offer, followed by the Hierophant, of commitment, and the World card, while also like looking over their shoulder. Like maybe there's something about this person or this situation that or what is said to you or offered to you that makes you feel like you're not quite getting the whole story, like there's something being withheld from you. And maybe it is maliciously being withheld, or maybe it is being withheld because this person who's coming in is trying to maybe leave behind the past without making a big to-do about it, you know, like they're making a choice, and maybe the choice is you, but they're still looking back, they're still looking back. And so why can't they just share that with you? Why can't they tell you that? Alternatively, we'll see when the oracle cards come out. You know what? I am going to read this. I'm going to read the 7 of Arrows, and I might get a clarifier here. Alternatively, this could be you, you know, feeling really good about yourself and knowing that you want to find your soulmate, your person, the person that you enter into a traditional long-term commitment. Or maybe you are trying to figure out what your beliefs are around that. Maybe they're changing. Maybe they have changed. And so you're kind of maybe trying to figure out what that would look like for you. The Fool and Temperance. Clarifying the 7 and Strength. Yeah, I feel like whoever's coming towards you is taking this leap of faith, even if they are not quite out of a past situation, or they haven't quite let go of the meaning that they gave it, or the hurt, or the pain. But it's kind of like they're needing to be strong and brave, and they know it. And there is a choice here. Yep, juggling, balancing, coming in. Yeah, because you look good. Because they know. So okay, we're clarifying 7 of Arrows. I'm going to read, because why not? 7 of Arrows. Did I show you very... There's like a mountain range or something in the back. Like he's kind of tiptoeing through the forest. Through the woods, through the dark woods. 7 of arrows. Ooh, he's a coyote. Okay. A sly coyote appears carrying stolen arrows she has no intention of sharing. The 7 of arrows represents deception but does not guarantee its success. Most deceits come to light in the end. Coyotes are often painted as tricksters in folklore, outwitting those around them. In one creation story told by the Maidu people of the coastal American West, Coyote told the first lie and brought death into the world. Oh, God. Now we've got the world here. Upright, you may believe that the ends justify the means, but using trickery, cutting corners, or lying will have consequences. So you may be feeling, gut check. Something isn't lining up. I'm not getting the whole story. I can't say why. There's just something that is missing here. And this person may, like I said, may be withholding some information from you, right? Lying by omission. That's not the full story. That's not the whole truth and nothing but the truth, right? Like from Monday's reading. That's what you require. They may not be trying to be malicious or hurt you. In fact, it could be the opposite. But like this says, lying always has consequences. Break someone's trust. Even if you can understand why a person, withheld information, the fact that you have that sense and that you're anxious about it and that you can't lean into this person with emotional safety because you know something is being withheld. I'm looking at the Hierophant here, and I'm hearing like, cross my heart, hope to die, right? Like they're making this vow, like, no, there's nothing else to see here. I'm telling you everything. Somebody does that, and then you find out, it's like, wait a minute, especially if it isn't that big of a deal. Especially if it isn't that big of a deal. We have to be brave and courageous to be able to say, say all the things. Oh, I just ate and I'm already getting inflamed. My knuckle hurts. Sorry. Probably don't need to know that, but it just hurt when I bent my finger. Okay. So again, I feel like this is more about you, once again, remembering all you've been through, and that you're feeling very victorious right now. Feeling, in alignment and in harmony with your journey. I'm going in the direction that I need to be going in. So what's this dude here for? Or dudette? Why would this be showing up? I almost feel like this is a karmic test, a karmic opportunity, maybe for the two of you to balance out something around making choices, telling the truth, choices and commitments, choices and commitments. Okay, let's see. Whoa. No, but I'm not going to take that. Although a chunk of cards fell out and landed on my leg like a brick, but I'm not going to pull how, okay? We're going to focus on the cards coming out. Okay, yeah. Let's remember. Okay, spider. Focusing on the process. And I think this is what all of this is about. But we'll see. Eagle. Very powerful. An owl. Oh my goodness. This feels like very, 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 I think for both parties, but especially for you, whoever is watching. And of course you can flip, you know, if you're a cross watcher. This feels like a journey, a karmic balancing out of your big karmic, what do we want to say? You agreed at some point to do this with each other. Cross time or space, you know, that this is what we're going to do. And if you don't you know, believe in that, maybe just somewhere along the line, along the way, if this is someone that was in your memorable past that's coming back, and you both know that this relationship was meant to grow both of you, or maybe at least you do. Mature, spiritually, mentally, emotionally. Mature. You. Okay, spider. Creator of prosperity through life's work. Dharma. The spider is an ingenious creator. Its greatest gift is weaving the thread of Dharma into a vast, intricate web that supports the spider and those around it, both financially and spiritually. It is hard work, but the spider neither tires nor becomes impatient. This card reminds us creativity is everywhere. Be process-oriented rather than results-oriented. And soon your work becomes like the weaving of a magical, priceless tapestry. Abundance follows. When in balance, appreciative, enthusiastic, and prosperous. When out of balance, discouraged, tired, and forlorn, to bring into balance playful creativity. Try to detach from whatever the outcome is that you think it should be, or that you're needing, and trust that this is the choices and the decisions and the communication and the way you all are dancing with each other and whatever is going on here is the thing, is the most important thing, rather than the outcome. I know that's not easy. But you're here. The circle, the laurel. And the world card is the dragonfly. So the dragonfly exists between two worlds. It also goes through a major transformation like the butterfly. Um, I just kind of feel like even though this other person could be like looking back, holding back, this is still more about you than about them. Eagle. All pervading power, truth seeker, transforms karma. What? The noble eagle emanates the light of the sun. This great bird is both physically and spiritually strong and represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into the karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. The eagle pushes us to be our best and brightest selves and stops at nothing to see us shine. Grasp the sun in your talons and hold on for the ride. You are stronger than you think, eagle child. You are stronger. And where was that? Is it here? Yeah. Bottom of the deck for our clarifiers. You've shown your strength already. And now you have to call on it for maybe what is a final test or a finale to reconciling this. When in balance, bright, radiant challenges. When out of balance, controlling. Do that. To bring into balance, step into the unknown. Yeah. To bring into balance, step into the unknown. Could be one of you is more in balance and the other one isn't. And there's an opportunity here that could create the balance. Both of you being strong in your own ways, in your own ways that you need to be for the sake of both of your transformations. Okay, and then owl. Abundance, clairvoyant, and treasures. The owl is a mysterious and otherworldly creature found in folklore from east to west. The white owl in this particular deck is the companion of the goddess Lakshmi and represents wealth, beauty, and good fortune. When the owl card appears, it's an omen that a boon or treasure is on the way, either in spiritual or material form. With owl wisdom on your side, you'll see and know exactly what to do with this boon, how it can further serve your dharma and bring abundance to the world. Trust that the wellspring of treasures is infinite. When in balance, generous, trusting, and secure. When out of balance, money quarrels and scarcity. To bring into balance, an offering. You just trust your wisdom, your gut. Yeah, trust your wisdom and your gut on this one, for sure. Let's get this Singles and Relationship Oracle deck. This deck in particular looks at blocks to finding or creating that relationship, you know, the fulfilling relationship. So let's see. Let's see, what else do we need to know here? What is going on? What is going on here? Anything more around the Seven of Arrows or this karmic transformation? Flipped when I said that, so burned out. You feel emotionally burned out right now. Retreat and recover before continuing. Retreat and recover. Fear of touch. You don't trust touch. Take small steps until you feel comfortable with others. I don't feel like that necessarily has anything to do with the reading, but maybe that's an extra message for someone else, that if you get back into a situation with, if you don't trust yourself, if you don't get the full story, and you know that your intuition is telling you not, something is missing here, something, I don't know what it is. You dive right on in, you may end up going backward into more of the, Five of Wands energy, internal conflict, battling. It's just, it'll be exhausting mentally and emotionally. So maybe that's what we need to take away from that. All right, I'm not getting anything else. So that is your reading. I hope it was helpful, and I wish you the best. All right, thanks for being here. Bye-bye.